We're moving to the chapter of how consumers are affected by our discussion of ethics. The moral norms are going to continue to be truth-telling and promise-making, promise-keeping. Originally, products were sold to consumers on the basis of caveat emptor, that is, buyer beware. That's still true when you're talking about natural products. For example, if you go to a farmer's market and you pick up an apple out of a bushel basket, you don't need to be told either what it is or what it's to be used for. It's clearly an apple and is intended to be consumed by humans, period. But as things get more complex, it's less clear that we can rely on our intuition. So we have to be told what products are when it isn't apparent, and that description has to be accurate, or else we won't have any idea what they are to be used for. So what we need to do then is consider the fact that we move into increasingly complex products that no one could be reasonably expected to understand. Complicated manufacturing products, electronic products, and even more importantly, synthetic products such as securities. In each case, the description of what something is relevant, and it controls, in fact, what it is. Said differently, the product is merely what it's described to be. Take a share of stock, for example. A share of stock represents an ownership interest in some business. However, that doesn't tell you really anything, so the description of the rights and privileges of that share of stock are critical to determining what, in fact, that product is. The second issue, after we get through understanding that the disclosure of what a product is, which is a form of promise making, is how the product is intended to be used. Again, remember in the case of the apple, the product was clearly intended to be consumed. If a product isn't so self-evident, we have no idea what it is intended to do unless we are properly informed. Even if you go to Best Buy to get a computer, there are so many different variations in computers that you actually need to be informed as to what this particular variation and capabilities are relative to your desired goals. So as we get to increasingly sophisticated products, they need to be fit for the intended use, and that's a critical phrase, fit for the intended use. So when we go to buy something, we need to clearly define what it is our intended use is. If I go to an automobile dealer to buy a truck that I'm going to use for commercial snow plowing, I need to inform the dealer that that's my intended use. And then the dealer needs to make me a recommendation of what the nature and extra options on that truck it should be fitted with in order to be able to maintain its use 7 days a week, many hours, plowing snow on a commercial basis. That's a very different kind of configuration than just a consumer recreational truck. So once we tell the dealer what we intend to use it for, the dealer must make a recommendation to us for a product that's fit for our intended use.